Anand. Welcome to Sand Compounding. Today I'm going to introduce you to a book that was written 80 years back, almost last century, and which has been a landmark bestseller worldwide till date. And it has sold over 20 million copies till date. And this is a must read book for everyone, whether it is an investor, whether you are going to be an entrepreneur or a businessman or whatever field you choose in career or in life overall. This book is a must read, and this is nothing but the book Think and Grow Rich, written by Napoleon Hill. And this book is very powerful in terms of bringing our focus and attention towards what we want, and it is achieved through rigorous consistent practice of utilizing our altered state of minds, and also having a vision and ability to perceive dreams much larger than what we typically do. Let me explain you in detail what I learned in this book, and this will be an eye opener for many of us who does not do dream big and who does not have the ability to visualize that and achieve it. So let's get into it.
Let me explain what I learned from this book and why is it a must read. So Napoleon Hill had interviewed hundreds of rich millionaires and businessmen, entrepreneurs of previous century like Andrew Carnegie, Thomas Edison to arrive at a blueprint for achieving what they have done and achieving how humans can achieve what they want. And this blueprint or this book itself is a blueprint, and it's a game changer for millions of people. Now, achieving the what we want through utmost focus is what is the core message of this book, and it has helped apparently millions of people to create humongous wealth or to become successful, to achieve politically what they want, to achieve entrepreneurship or even freedom for countries and many other things. So this helps readers develop the attitude of developing the desire to dream what they want and then achieving them through repetitive daily routine of visualization, affirmations of being that already and achieving that and becoming rich across aspects of life, not only monetary wise but otherwise. So why it works and is a lot of debates. I mean, there are no specific causal rational thinking behind that, but then it works. It has worked, and it apparently seems to be working. Now, what the underlying message of this whole concept of affirmations and is to develop that positive attitude. It brings a lot of positivity if we can visualize what we want, if we can understand what we want. First, it helps us to open up and find our desires. Then it helps us to find a map towards or roadmap towards that desire through repetitive thought process and utmost focus. If we keep thinking about one or two things daily and keep visualizing them, we find ways to achieve it. We generate ideas deep in our minds through intuitive process, thinking process. We develop the daringness to go and fetch those dreams and implement those ideas to fetch those dreams. And it is very important for us as especially investors to master the courage to think big and dream big. We investors, when we start, we never think of achieving in terms of millions or billions, because our thought process as human beings are always conceived in a smaller circle, and we never tend to go out of that circle to think beyond that. And only one who can perceive richness and that wealth can achieve them, as per Napoleon Hill. So it opens our mind to visualize bigger things, dream bigger things, and obviously the ideas generates. It's a self-reinforcing nature. When we tend to think about it, we generate ideas, we implement them, we chase even more, and we get even adjunct ideas. We expand the horizons, and this cycle continues. It's a self-reinforcing cycle. Now, this concept is based on positive affirmations, priming up every day and programming our subconscious minds to develop the belief and faith and making the universe friendly. So we need to really underline those statements. This is what I learned from the book, which is very profound, like developing that belief, having that faith and making universe friendly. Albert Einstein had indicated that the single most important decision any of us will ever make is whether or not to believe that the universe is friendly. Paulo Coelho, the famous author who wrote Alchemist, has also mentioned this as core message in his book Alchemist. So when he says, when you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. That's so true, and this book is also correlated to that message, which came. This book, although came only a couple of decades back. Now, priming up subconscious mind with affirmations, positive beliefs will lead our actions accordingly, and it will channelize our actions towards those beliefs and those goals that we have, what we want, and we tend to resonate with the beliefs more and more. Priming influence on our intuitive thinking can be understood in one of the chapters in Thinking Fast and Slow by Daniel Kahneman. And priming has a huge influence in our thought process, in bringing the positive attitude, and in working towards those goals. Most of the successful people in the world does this practice of priming up or visualization, or in terms of gratitude, and or some people do in terms of positive affirmations daily as part of their daily morning rituals. Now, there are many legendary figures I can think of who has backed or endorsed on this concept. Now, many successful people and legendary figures have endorsed this concept of gratitude, positive affirmations, visualization as part of their daily morning rituals. That includes the motivational speaker Tony Robbins, the media figure Oprah Winfrey, the actor Will Smith, legendary writers like Paulo Coelho. Napoleon Hill himself has written this in over a century back, and he has influenced Bob Proctor, who has dedicated his life in helping people achieve their dreams. There are many examples like that who has made this as part of their daily morning rituals. It could be done through different ways. Could be gratitude, it could be positive affirmations, journaling, many other ways, but this practice has proven over and again that it works for all the successful people, most of the successful people. And why it works cannot be exactly deduced to a single causal reasoning. It could be a confluence of factors working together, and which helps us achieve the dreams. Probably it could be that the channelizing of all the energy and positivity towards just the focus that we have, then the focus become very granular, like at one or two things. It helps through affirmations to achieve them daily. We generate ideas through the intuitive thinking. Just my thought. Now, so that brings to the end of this session, and that's the reason why this book is a must read, especially from investing standpoint. A lot of intuitive process comes in, a lot of luck plays in the process of investing. It's not that it's 100% skillful game, and skill does play a part of it, but in investing a lot is by chance. And so intuitive thinking helps in choosing ideas, in expert intuitions, especially when we tend to be in the same industry for a long time. Expert intuition starts playing in, and dreaming big is a very important factor, which I took away from this book. So hope you can go and buy this book and read, and gain a lot of success by reading that book. Thank you.